older you get, well, let me put it this way, the older I get, the better I used to be. We want to thank Jack Lavin, who is the general manager of the Oxnard Civic Auditorium and the Oxnard Civic Auditorium for making this possible. Sir, thank you a lot. We also need to introduce, how'd you like that little tuba quartet? Did you like that? That was Staff Sergeant Dave Swanson and Senior Airman Dave Ameson, as well as Staff Sergeant Select Ken Buchanan and Senior Airman Mark Ortwine. You ought to see him drive a truck. You think that's good? Shut up, Dave Frost. Dave Frost is one of the quietest. Stand up, Dave. We need to look at you. Stand up a second. He used to have his own television show, David Frost. That's enough. Sit down. I want to introduce, let me tell you a story before I introduce the person I'm going to introduce. We were in Mexico about a year ago, and luckily I speak Spanish, so we were backstage and a couple of gentlemen came out, and they were arguing in Spanish, of course, and not being nosy or anything, I just kind of had to listen to see what they were talking about, because they were talking about my boss, and they were arguing about this. One guy says, man, this guy is not conducting, he's just not conducting. And that kind of struck me, so I went over and listened even closer. He said, the other guy said, you're right, you're absolutely right, he's not conducting, he's painting a picture. And that is truly what our boss does. If you haven't been paying attention, he paints, as I said earlier, we try to paint a picture in your minds with our music, and we cannot do it without him. He is a master. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, our commander and conductor, Captain Dennis Layendecker. How many of y'all have gone and seen Home Alone 2? Have you seen that movie? Is it pretty good? How many of you, if you remember, if you were here last year, we did the music from Home Alone at that time. You remember that? No? Were you here? At least physically, right? Well, we're going to do the music of John Williams, who happened to be a former member of the 15th Air Force Band several years ago. And however, this is the music that you didn't hear from Home Alone, not Home Alone 2. This is from the first Home Alone. So we're going to do music from Home Alone 2 also, but not the first Home. Music from Home Alone 2 also. That's also music from 2. We have two people with us tonight who are performing for the last time as members of the 15th Air Force Band, and we'd like to acknowledge them at this time. On oboe, we have Senior Airman Cindy Swanson, who is moving on to a new job, still in the Air Force, but she'll be moving on. Cindy, stand and take a bow, please. Some of you surely remember Glenn Miller. This gentleman whom I'm going to introduce was in the Air Force when Glenn Miller was born. And 3 days later, he was at March. He's been at March longer than March has been at March, I think. But he is moving on. He's going up to Hanscom Air Force Base in, well, that's Massachusetts. Steve Lawrence, please stand. And we must recognize his lovely wife. Where are you, Janelle? There she is, right there, his better half. Do you guys know the words to Jingle Bells? Do you? Well, we're going to have Mel come out and do Jingle Bells for you. Please, if you feel like jumping in there, go ahead, because sometimes he forgets the words. You know how these young guys are. But if you do, just make sure you don't hurt yourselves. Here's Mel Sugatan.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in one horse open sleigh. Hey, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in one horse open sleigh. Dashing through the snow in one horse open sleigh. All the place we go, laughing all the way. Ha 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 ha. Bells on bobtail ring, making spirits bright. What fun it is to ride and sing and sleighing song delight. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in one horse open sleigh. Hey, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one horse open sleigh. A day or two, I thought I'd take a ride, and soon Miss Fanny Brown was seated by my side. The horse was lean and lame. Misfortune seemed his lot. He got into a drifting rain, and then he got upsot. Jingle bells jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in one horse open sleigh. Hey, jingle bells jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one horse open sleigh. So bright on this happy Christmas night, off we go through the snow. Sleigh bells ringing, we'll be singing jingle bells, jing jangle. Jingle bells, jing jangle. Jingle bells, jing jangle. Jingle bells, jingle jangle. Jingle bells, jangle bells. All the way on a one horse open sleigh. A lot of fun. Not bad. Okay, we've been entertaining you all evening, right? Okay, we're going to ask that you come and entertain us now by singing Christmas carols with us, okay?
Yes. Oh, you mean now?
Are you in good voice, Oxnard? All right, let me hear you, okay? The first one is Joy to the World. Here we go. Joy to the world, the Lord is come. Let earth receive a King. You're sounding good, come on. Let every heart prepare him room. And heaven and nature sing, and heaven and nature sing, and heaven and nature sing. Deck the halls with boughs of holly, fa la 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 la. 'Tis the season to be jolly, fa la 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 la. Down we now are gay apparel, fa la 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 la. I hear jingle bells. Let's do jingle bells the right way, okay? Through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh, o'er the fields we go, laughing all the way. Bells on bobtail ring, making spirits bright. What fun it is to ride and sing a sleighing song tonight. Oh, jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey, jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Oh, come, all you faithfuls of Alaska. Oh, come, all ye faithful, joyful and triumphant. Oh, come ye, give yourselves a hand, Oxnard. You sounded good this evening.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mel Sugatan. Now, I'm not going to butter you up at all, but we've done this concert all over Utah, all over Southern California, in a number of different venues, in a number of different shapes and sizes. And that is the best singing I've heard out of an audience in the entire month of December. Good King Wenceslas needs a little work. Bring it in next year, and we'll look at it again. We're really happy to be back here in Oxnard. You're not going to believe this, but this is the 5th time that I've had the opportunity to stand with this group on this stage. Actually, it's the 5th year. The 3rd year, you'll remember, some of you, that I was waiting for our 2-year-old to arrive. And as she has proved to be very, very ornery, she decided not to come on that date anyway, and I could have been here to enjoy this great audience. You know, to whom much is given, much is expected. And we know that we have some brother Marines with us this evening that we're so very proud to be a part of. You know, the Air Force today, in our command, in Air Mobility Command, is basically about global reach. In the Air Force overall, it's about global reach and global power. And that means that we now have the technology available to us as Americans to be able to move quickly to a given area, get in, do the job, and get out. And we didn't have that not so long ago, that we could do it so quickly as we did in Desert Storm and Desert Shield, and as we are doing today in Somalia. You know, in the Pride hangar at March Air Force Base right now, we literally have hundreds of Marines on standby waiting to get airlift to Somalia. And God bless them, because I'll tell you what, during this Christmas season, once again, they're going to be separated from their families. And we really want to remind you to keep all of your DoD folks that are deployed this year and as part of this mission, you keep them in your prayers during this Christmas season. We're so very proud to be part of getting those folks there and being part of that relief effort, as we have been for quite a number of months now, in terms of airlift to get, at least try to get food to those folks. So that is a mission that is ongoing, and we ask for your continued support and your prayers during this time of testing once again. We are indeed in a day of turning swords into plowshares. Is there any question in anybody's mind, I would hope not by now, that America is the greatest country on earth? I mean that very sincerely. I've had the opportunity to live overseas for a number of years, in Europe and what have you, and there are great countries around the world, don't get me wrong. Great places to live, great places to see, just incredible things. But in terms of the freedoms that we enjoy, the breadbasket that is our freedom here, that sometimes we even take for granted, we live truly in the greatest nation on earth. And we want to sing a couple of songs that we're going to dedicate to all you great Americans and to that great country and for all the principles that she stands for. Would you welcome back to the podium Tech Sergeant Mel Sukatan.
Ever since I can remember, I have seen you in my dreams, and the chance to feel a part of you. I can't tell you what it means, as a stranger on a journey. You have made me feel at home in the shelter of your tender care. I have never felt alone. America, like so many men before. America, I found all my dreams and more waiting at your door. America, in this land where freedom grew. America, I will sing in praise of you and be grateful to America. Other men they take for granted things that thrill me every day. Could your wonders be more clear to me? Coming from so far away. As a stranger I remember all my hopes and all my fears, but the welcome and the love I found, I'll remember through the years. America, courage that carried me through. Like so many others, my sisters and brothers, I found it believing in you, believing in you, believing in you, believing in you. America, like so many men before. America, I found all my dreams and more waiting at your door. America, in this land of freedom. America, I will sing in praise of you and be grateful to America, America, America. Thank you. My country, 'tis of thee, sweet land of liberty, of thee I sing. Land where my fathers died, land of the pilgrim's pride, from every mountainside. Let freedom ring, let its music resound throughout the nation. Let it celebrate sweet liberty that is keeping us free and strong. Let freedom ring, and let everyone share its inspiration. Let the promise not be satisfied until no one's denied its song. It's a dream to build upon. We take the dream and pass it on and on and on, and let freedom sing. Let freedom ring. For the
Thank you. Thank you very much. We're going to take a moment to do a little recognition of some of our military members. You know, you are liable to see in the future more interaction between the Guard and Reserve and the active force. And this evening we sit as an example of that because during the past month we've had the opportunity to have 4 different members of the Guard Band number 682, correct? That's right, I thought 562. The 562nd. And it's been our great pleasure to have them with us. We want to give them a little offering as a part of that. Chief, would you join us here for a second? And I'm going to read this. This is to certify that Tech Sergeant George Carganilla, Sergeant, that is Staff Sergeant Kelly Grable, Sergeant Susan Kanin, and Sergeant Stephen Nunberg are honorary members of the 15th Air Force Band of the Golden West, March Air Force Base, California, awarded this 16th day of December, 1992, which just happens to be Beethoven's birthday. George, would you come up? Would all the members of the Guard stand, please? I also want to take a moment to recognize a young man who you don't know about all this stuff that happens behind the scenes, but just imagine picking this group up, all these people in the hotel rooms, and the arrangements and the programs, and the buses and the trucks, and the loading and the unloading and the timing, and the tickets that get pre-printed in advance, and the working with the sponsors for the evening, and go on and on and on. Just about everything it takes to take this band from one stop one night and move it to the next place the next night. And do it without a single snafu. And that may sound impossible, but that's what this gentleman did during the month of December. Would you please give a great big round of applause to the guy who headed up all of the operations for the month of December, Ryan Haynes. That is truly what we stand for in this command. Air mobility. Think about it. It'll come to you. You know, you can't run an outfit like this, or any outfit, without a great senior enlisted leader. And I've had the great fortune to have one of the best. The chief may be moving on to an assignment as the commander, as the commandant of a professional military education school on the East Coast, McGuire Air Force Base. An outstanding gentleman, a shining example of senior enlisted leadership within the Air Force and within your Department of Defense. On top of that, he's funny. And Chief, I want to really thank you for coming into work this evening. I appreciate it so very much. Ladies and gentlemen, a great big hand for Chief Master Sergeant Bob Vasquez. And now that magic moment. We know that some of you have been through this ritual with us before. So for some of you, it won't be so magic. So stay quiet and let the rest of them happen, okay? We have this ritual that we go through where we like to recognize all of our active duty folks, all of our veterans, all of their families, all the Guard, all the Reserve. If you've had anything to do with the United States Department of Defense in one way or another, you've had the opportunity to serve your country in this particular manner, we want to recognize you. And that means that you stand up and be recognized during your particular school song in this salute to your United States Armed Forces. Ladies and gentlemen, your United States Army. Thank you for your service. Your United States Navy. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, your United States Marine Corps. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, your United States Coast Guard and the Merchant Marines. One left. Take a guess. Ladies and gentlemen, your United States Air Force.
Off we go with the climbing high into the sun. Here they come, 6 feet out under, and the boys give the gun. Down we dive, spotting for wonder, off on one hell of a roll. Big bang in the ground and bang, hey, nothing stopping it was Air Force.
Thank you very much, and thank you for all of your great service over the years. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been our great pleasure once again to be with you here in Oxnard, California. Isn't it a great name? You kind of have to wonder what names mean. Oxnard. What's a nard? Then again, it could be a reduction of a number of words. Oxen are deaf, dumb, dead. It's all these wonderful agricultural fields around here that had something to do with it. You're a wonderful audience. It's always a great pleasure to come back. And we look forward to many, many happy seasons ahead. And for the one ahead of us, on behalf of Lieutenant General John E. Jackson, the commander of 15th Air Force, at whose courtesy we stand on this stage this evening, we wish you and all of your family and loved ones a very blessed, a very holy, and a very Merry Christmas and happy and fruitful New Year. And may God bless you.
We wish you a Merry Christmas, we wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Good tidings we bring to you and your kin. Good tidings for Christmas and a Happy New Year. We wish you a Merry Christmas, we wish you a Merry Christmas, we wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy ladies and gentlemen, from the 15th Air Force Band of the Golden West.
The 15th Air Force Band of the Golden West, Captain Dennis Layendecker.
May God bless you and may God bless America. Merry Christmas to you.